Hi there, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Catherine. I'm working on Louie, Oscar, and William again. I have a few things that I want to get done. And, oh, wait, did I show you this? Hey, yay, welcome to a bit of my day. First of all, thank you all so much for your very kind and very uplifting comments on my last lecture 101 on PBC, primary biliary cholangitis. I'm still getting used to that. Lately I've been saying BBC, which I guess is on par with PBS because it's a lot of British shows on PBS, is the BBC. But it's PBC. Oh boy, what an education I am getting. But back to you, and thank you so much. It was just what I needed. Lots of, you got this. You're going to do just fine. And I really do feel that way. Every single day, I feel a little bit better. Sorry, I'm looking for my whale tail punch. Hold on. Found it. The days that I wasn't posting videos were quite often, this is what's left of the original spine. And I still want to be able to use it. Now, sometimes the punch doesn't want to go through fabric. But if you wrap it in paper, it will do it. Anyhow, practically for the past year and a half, my lack of videos has often been because I was in a lot of pain. And if this new medication is doing what I think it's doing, oh boy, I feel so much better. It's like night and day. So that's a wonderful thing. So let's cross our fingers, because most times this works, sometimes it doesn't. Yay! It worked. Okay. I might be able to get one more. Out of that. We'll see. I wanted to put I think we can use that because this is really thin. It's, as I said, it's fabric. Let's move you over and let's get a little piece of paper to put under it. We'll put Othello under it, shall we? Anyhow, as I mentioned, when your liver is acting up, it will inflame everything around it. So my ribs were killing me, my back was killing me. It's just, I have an entire drugstore in my cupboard, and I didn't like taking them. I didn't know what was worse, the discomfort or the way the medication made me feel. And often it was just easier to deal with the pain. Anyhow, we seem to be, I seem to be doing very well. So I'm going to take that as great news. There we go. And hopefully the good news of how I'm feeling, hopefully that is also indicative of what that it's doing what it's supposed to do with my blood. So we'll know in November. And in the meantime, I'm going to put it out of my head and get on with enjoying finally being able to sit in this wonderful room of mine that I love so much. Here, let's get this. I want a dark. That's good. Had a few questions, so not that I want to bore you, but we're doing some work right now at the same time, right? It does mean a change of diet for me. I need to focus on low fat but high protein. So, and I think I mentioned that. Best sources being fish and chicken with no skin. I mean, that's the best part. Especially when you live in Canada and you've got like Swiss chalet. Oh, the chicken skin. Or French fries. Oh. Anyhow. I'm avoiding it for the time being because up until now, things like that have actually caused me a lot of discomfort, and I happily gave it up. So I'm just going to keep looking at it in that way. But yeah, avoiding medications. I like the way that that wrinkle looks. Avoiding medications that my liver has to process. Of course, anything that's not good for your liver. Avoiding that. Now, where do we want this to go? I've done a few other things. I'll show you in a moment, but in the meantime, what I like to start doing, let's move you back up. I like to start looking at the profile. So I've got this here. I've got the little paper one up here, which I really probably should have moved here, but that's okay. So I'm going to put this one down here. I think it's going to go down here. And part of me wants to put it on this. This was in the original text block, and it's magnificent. It's the only full color thingamajiggy. What am I looking for? Plate. It's the only full color plate that was in the whole book, and it's a tapestry. Isn't that pretty? So I think part of me wants to put the this here. I think that would look nice, and that way when it opens up so that you can see the tapestry, then this, which is also, it's not very bold anymore, but it's some of his it's some of his artwork. Now, I want to put a little bit of lace. I'm going to find some lace. Okay, found this little piece of lace. But I figure if let's just see what we can do here. Let's cut it in half first. There we go. And if we can put one side to stay in camera, Catherine. There. All right. 1, 3 and 1. There we go. And a little bit. We might as well put a bit of lace on. Oh wait, I was going to put it on both sides. Should I put a bit of lace on the other side as well? We'll take a look first, shall we? Oh, that's the good side. Hold on. We want the good side sticking out. There. Okay, not bad. We'll find a way. Oh, I'm looking at all kinds of options for when I switch over from Etsy to, I'm looking at Shopify. I'm also looking at eBay. Johanna. I'm never sure how, I've never heard her pronounce her own last name, whether it's Clow or Clough. She makes beautiful, sort of childlike journals. They're full of pages from children's books and usually have a fairy tale theme. And the covers she makes are lovely. She, and I'm wondering if she has also been a victim of what's the funny stuff that Etsy seems to be pulling lately. Oh, I do like, I hope you can see that. I like the lace on that side. Okay, we will do it. I wonder if she has also been dealing with some funny stuff that Etsy's been pulling lately. And because her last, oh my goodness, I think she sold like 9 journals recently. She sold them on eBay. And I hadn't thought about eBay. So I'm looking into that too. So in the meantime, I will keep my Etsy store open, mostly because I've been using that as a resource for the photos for all the journals that I've made. And so until I re-download all those photos, I want to keep my store open. So in the meantime, if you start seeing a few things showing up in my shop, what I'm going to be listing is some books that I will not be using myself. Now, I'm apologizing now. They're very heavy. And I mean, I will be selling them and mailing them out because of their weight, the cost to ship will cost about as much as what the book will be going for. I have 2 Better Homes and Gardens binders that I'll be selling. One is from 1968. It's in a very suitable condition for a junk journal. I wouldn't say that it is in pristine condition, but it's in terrific condition for a junk journal. And then I have one from 1962, which, although it's older, it's in much nicer condition. And so I will, if you see those pop up in my Etsy shop, they certainly are available. And if that's something you've been looking for, by all means, they will be for sale. And I have a few other books that I've sort of been looking over my shelves, because I certainly have a wealth of lovely books that I know have been on my shelf for a couple of years now and are gathering dust, and I know there's someone talented out there who may be looking for these books and can make something wonderful out of them. So they're going to, I wonder if I should hang on to these for the time being. You just never know, right? Just never know. So for the time being, I will be simply using my Etsy shop to list books that I really think, oh, sorry about that. They won't be finished junk journals on my part. But they will be books suitable for someone else out there who might be wanting to make a junk journal. So keep that in mind. So if you follow my Etsy shop, don't get all excited. I always will let you know when an actual finished journal goes up for sale. I think that's the one I wanted on this side. Let's put you over here. I'm sorry you can't see. I'll show you in a second, I promise. I've got to do this while the glue is still wet. Sorry. There. I will show you in a second. And I have some really old children's books, again, that there we go. Okay, now I'm happy. That's better. That's better. For these books that will be showing up in my Etsy shop, so they will be vintage. There might be a few antique ones that show up. Just for the sake of how expensive shipping is, they will only be available in North America. And I apologize to my friends elsewhere in the world. I'm sorry to have to do that. If you see something that you've been looking for a long time, message me privately and I'll see what I can do. I'll look into what the shipping would be to your country. But sadly, postage for Canada for us to ship out is utterly ridiculous right now. So it will be North America for the time being. There we go. So let me get this out of here so that I don't put the book into that glob of of 3-in-1, because 3-in-1 dries shiny. And then we all cry. There we go. So I like that. I want to put a eyelet and a charm. And I'm going to put the eyelet off to the side, so that way the new owner, if they want to put a word snippet on it, or maybe I might feel so inspired later, there's room. Pin. What color? I'm going to go with pink. Maybe a light pink. There we go. No. Well, that was quick. Oiled bronze. I always fall back on that, but I do like it. It's so nice and neutral. See what I mean? This box scares the daylights out of me. I know that someday, where's some wood, I'm going to drop this and there's going to be eyelets going flying everywhere. And you'll hear me crying around the world. And you'll know, oh, that must be Catherine. She must have finally spilled all those tiny eyelets. There we go. There we go. Yay. Now, bulb pin. Bulb pin. And then a little charm. What will it be? Oh, there's all those brooches I got the other day. Now, there's some cute ones in here. Shall we look and see if there's anything that appeals to us? I always like these. Oh, yes. I love these. those. It's a little heart. Let's do the little heart. Actually, we should put it on first. There we go. There. That looks cute. All right, I'm happy. And all of Victoria and her children and grandchildren can go back in. There we go. I've been getting so much cleaning done in this room. Again, I can't get over how nice it feels to wake up and feel good in the morning. I don't like saying such things out loud and jinx myself. Let's see. Yes, that's better. What did I do in here that I went through? Here, I'll show you. Every single signature, I think there's 7. Is there 7? Yes, there's 7. Every single signature has one Frankenstein paper from a big ledger book I have that's got the numbers at the top, and I tea-dyed them, and I had to Frankenstein them together, and all I was left over with was this little tiny piece. So on every single one I made a pocket. So there's one in every signature. So I went through and I stamped on every pocket. So I'm going to have to go through and find things to put in. I thought maybe playing cards, that sort of thing might be fun to put in there. So, and then I have her that I forgot that I put in. And she's a pocket. And she is William Morris's wife. She posed for a painting. So that's actually his wife. So Louie and Oscar, who are husband and wife, well, their pictures in the basket are in it. And in a way, William Morris, who is over on that picture right there, his wife is there. So that's it. It all works out. They're all representing. Now I made a few things, and I'm running out of time. I spotted this, and I can't remember if I already mentioned this. I went through 3 versions of trying to explain my PBC. I did 3 like half an hour to 45-minute long videos, and every single one I just thought, no, that sounds way too dramatic. That sounds way too dismal. I am not dumping that on everyone, because again, if my medication works the way it's supposed to work, which statistically it does, I should do well for many, 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 many years. I'll have things that I deal with from time to time, exhaustion, and because it's autoimmune, arthritis flare-ups because it's autoimmune, digestive issues, that sort of thing. But I'll deal with that. Anyhow, so I can't remember now, and please bear with me if I've already shown you this and now forget that I've shown it to you. But this was from, I copy crafted it from Mackenzie K on TikTok. And she's got lots of good ideas. But I obviously did something wrong. She didn't show how she made hers. So I just kept pausing it and pausing it and pausing it to figure out how she did it, because it looked like she just cut a piece of scrap paper on an angle and then folded it like that so that it can be journaled on both sides, but still look pretty. So I added the paper for journaling on. But I've got this leftover piece and I came up with an idea. So I'm going to do this. There. There. And then I'm going to give it a dovetail. There we go. And that way, I think that finishes it a little nicer. Now, that needs to be inked because I've cut new edges on it. So let's just ink that. And then we'll glue it in somewhere. And then the way I will glue it in, I think I can make a tuck spot out of it. So that looks, doesn't that look better? It looks finished. So, where shall we put it? I'm working on I'm doing some little finishing places in the second signature. That way it would. Trying to think of ways. Oh, see, here's a good side because there's the writing. I shouldn't be using the blank pages. That should be for the new owner. These are a little thin for something that heavy. They're more for collaging with thin paper, like this kind of paper that's worn out and thin. So I think I want to put it on the back of here, and I think I will put it here. That way there's room for writing comfortably, and then there's also room for writing comfortably on that side. And if I glue it like that, then it can be a tuck spot under there. Yes. All right. Glue. So I will, if you can think of someone, for example, I bet Corey Dahman has done this. You know, that kind of handy, crafty person, or even my crush. I bet she's going to watch this and say, Catherine, you know how to do that. I've done a video on it 2 years ago. It wouldn't surprise me. Let's just put this here. It wouldn't surprise me. There. So I'm going to put that like that. Oh, no, 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 I'm not. I'm not. Ah! Lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up. Now if I roll it fast, it'll come off. There we go. The things you learn about glue, eh? Boy, oh boy. Oh, I sure sounded Canadian, eh? Wonder when we started that. Who was the first Canadian that decided to say, eh? Because we do say it. And we even embrace it. So I have to give myself a little more space. All right, let's glue it again. Whew. That was a close call. Especially with this glue. Art glitter glue is unforgiving once you've laid it down. Whoa. All right, so now we're going to do it that way. Then we know we've got room here. And that way. Oh, I could even do an overlapping collage thing. Oh, I've got glue everywhere. And then we'll just use this as our example. If we open this up, that is a tuck spot. Ta-da! Oh my goodness, I'm at 36 minutes. All right, that's it. That's it. But I got things done, right? Yay, for me. Oh, I was thinking about it. This is the last thing I'm going to say before I go, I promise. For those of you like myself who live in colder climates in the winter in North America, check your stock of art glitter glue. Because if you need to order it and have it shipped, they will not ship once the winter cold has arrived, because it ruins the glue. So it is time within the next 2 months or so to make sure you order your art glitter glue for the winter time. I've got enough. I'm fine. I checked my stash. I'm okay. But I just thought I'd mention that. So if you are in the colder areas of Canada and the northern United States and such where it gets cold, they will not ship during months where it could possibly get frozen during shipping time, because they don't say what happens to it, but I get the feeling it separates once it thaws back out again. That's what I suspect. I should take an old bottle and put it outside and see what it does. I love experiments like that. Anyhow, that's my little tip from me to you. Check your art glitter stash, art glitter glue stash, and make sure you've got enough for the upcoming winter season. All right, that's it. If you're still here, thank you. And again, thank you for all of your uplifting comments. I will be keeping you up to date from here on in. And if I am away for a little while, I will leave notes somewhere, probably on Instagram, saying I'll be back. I'm just sore, because now y'all know. And there's power in knowledge, because there might be someone out there who watches that episode and goes, oh my goodness, I've got that. And then I'll have found a kindred spirit somewhere out there. All right. Click like, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And don't forget to say hi, because I'll say hi back at you. Take care, and we'll talk soon. Bye.